leadership from the various agencies that have responded to this event. We have a fire at Smitty's Supply in Mosel, Louisiana. The first call came in at 12:53 this afternoon, so we're barely 3 hours into this. 1:15 is the evacuation order for the immediate surrounding area of Smitty's. At 1:35, that evacuation area expanded to 1 mile around Smitty's, and that's where we stand right now. And at 1:45, we set up a staging command center here at the Florida Parachute Arena. We have a multitude of agencies responding, including every agency in Tangipahoa Parish responding, monitoring the environment and the situation to determine and guide us on what to do. The firefight is still going on. I'm sure y'all have seen the different pictures and so forth of what it looks like out there. The best news we have is that as of right now, there have been no injuries in this event, which is a godsend. So first of all, we want to thank the Lord for protecting all those people, that no one was injured in this event. So in the initial event through the firefight right now. So at this point, that's all we know. It's all the information we have. I will reiterate that we are doing our best to protect people, structures, and the environment. And all of those agencies are pulling together to do that, and the information that we get, as we get it, we will make sure that the citizens of the area know what's going on. But currently, that's about all we have to know, because quite frankly, we've been fighting a fire for 3 hours, and that's as far as we've gotten. So if you've seen it, you understand where we are, and that's pretty much what our statement is. Thank you very much for being here.
What is burning? Is it a tank with chemicals in it burning? What is physically burning?
I personally don't know. Obviously, you can look from the pictures that there's anything that's on the ground there is pretty much burning. But specifically what it is, we'd have to ask someone else. And if the company wants to talk about it, they're welcome to.
Can someone address if there's any chemical risk to anyone?
Well, no, we can't right now, because DEQ on the scene, EPA may be here now. Personally was on a phone call with them, knowing they're on the way. I'm not sure if they got here yet, but DEQ has definitely been here as quick as they could get here, and they've been monitoring the environment and the whole situation, and they'd have to advise us on where we are with those answers.
There's still no idea what caused it. There was no lighting in the area at the time or anything like that.
We have no indication of what caused it at this point.
And the number of employees at Smitty's?
It's approximately 400.
400, thank you.
We do not have that answer, but I assure you that with the folks that are here, we will continue to fight that fight until we get it under control.
Do you anticipate expanding beyond the mile right now?
Not at this point.
Have you seen a, explosion situation to this magnitude before?
No, we have not. This is, quite unique and the first time for, I think, all of us here. I will tell you, I'll give you a little information that we do have some of our firefighters that are experienced in this, because they worked in the petrochemical industry on the river. So they are involved on how to attack it. And we do have expert firefighter contracted folks that are here on site working too.
So right now, there's no idea if there is a environmental risk right now?
Again, the DEQ will, or EPA will explain that to us and give us that information and what we need to do at that time.
Is there still a risk of more tanks exploding and debris in the air, large debris?
Without being on scene and not being able to get a really good look at it, although we've got a decent look at it, I don't know that we can speak anything about what could happen next.
All right, folks. That's it. Thank you.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
All right, so you heard a lot of information there. The best thing is that there are no injuries, but as the parish president said, they don't know what caused this.
Yeah, and they've got lots of crews that are there. As you mentioned, you've got your local firefighters, which Parish President Robbie Miller really punctuated that some of them have actually worked in the petrochemical field before, so they're kind of aware of how to handle this kind of firefight. And they also have contracted firefighters who are out there on the scene, but it's still a very active scene.